wondering why I'm dipping my bread in salt? This is an old Ukrainian tradition. Ukrainians are very family oriented. When people come over to their houses, they welcome them with bread and with salt. The bread represents wealth. They're wishing wealth on their guests. And the salt represents warding off evil spirits. So today, in our Musical Sprouts lesson, we're traveling back to Ukraine. We're going to learn about another very important tradition called Pasenki Eggs. I completely forgot about our friends. Let's check in with them. They're going to talk about the San Antonio tradition of creating cascarones, or confetti eggs.
In San Antonio, we have a special tradition involving eggs. We call these eggs confetti eggs. They're a bit different than Pasenki eggs. Confetti eggs have confetti or money inside them. If you want to make them, you need to cut a hole at the top of the egg, then drain out the contents. The egg would need to be dry in order for this to work. Then, when it seems like it's dry, put some confetti or money inside of it. Then cover the top with a colored tissue paper. Or you can just buy the eggs at the store already dyed and filled for you.
These eggs are also called cascarones. They are a tradition that came from Spain. People will throw or crack the eggs on each other's heads. Tradition is that whoever head is cracked by the eggs will have good luck. The eggs also have a symbolic meaning representing rebirth and Christ's resurrection.
In San Antonio, cascarones are very popular. These colored eggs fell out of favor in Mexico, only for their tradition to come back to life in the 1960s during Fiesta. These confetti-filled eggs are now so popular. They are not only used around Easter, but other holidays too, like New Year's Eve.
I'm so glad I don't have to clean up that mess. These eggs, though, are not filled with confetti or money. These eggs are empty. When people create Pasenki eggs, the eggs are full initially, but they put a tiny little hole at the top and the bottom, and they blow out the egg white and the yolk. Then, using a special method, they design the egg, and you'll see those designs in just a bit. And when they're done, they use a special stylus and creating wax designs on the egg. And then finally, they dip it and they dye the egg. Oh, I forgot. There's a museum that showcases the design of Pasenki eggs. But first, will you help me activate the Musical Sprouts Windows of the World? Let's go to Ukraine. 1, 2, 3. Make a mental note of this place. You may choose to visit in the following lesson. Now, let's watch a video of a lady making Pasenki eggs. strangely, there are many superstitions attached to Pasenki eggs. People believed that the eggs could protect households from evil spirits, catastrophe, lightning, and fires. Some people believed that the eggs held powerful magic and had to be disposed of properly in case a witch were to get hold of one. She could use the shells to gather dew and use the gathered dew to dry up a cow's milk. The witch could also use bits of the eggshell to poke people and make them sick. The eggshell had to be ground up very finely or broken into pieces and tossed into a running stream. Some even believed that the cloth used to dry the eggs was powerful too and could be used to cure skin diseases. And it was considered very bad luck to step on a Pysanka because you would get very sick. There were even superstitions about the colors and designs on the eggs. One old Ukrainian story centered on the wisdom of giving older people gifts of Pysanka with darker colors or rich designs, for their life had already been filled. Similarly, it was appropriate to give young people eggs with white as the main color because young people's lives are still a blank page. Girls often gave Pasenki eggs with hearts to boys they liked. It was said, though, that a girl should never give her boyfriend a Pasenka that has no design on the top and bottom, as this might signify that the boyfriend would soon lose his hair. Some of the traditional symbols that people would put on the eggs were ladders, which meant success, pine needles or wheat, which meant good health or good harvest. Eggs with deer and horses meant wealth or success. Roses or poppies meant love or joy or beauty. Dots represented stars or constellations, and leaves meant life or growth. Even the colors have meanings. Using the color white on your egg means purity or innocence or birth. Yellow means purity, youth, happiness, or hospitality. Orange means strength, endurance, or represents the sun. Black means eternity, or that it's always darkest before the dawn. Blue represents the sky with its life-giving air and good health. Green means spring with new growth and hope. And red, which meant happiness in life, hope, passion, and the sun. Teachers, you'll find this egg in the ebook. Sprouts, today you'll be creating your own Pasenki egg. Sorry, but you won't be using a real egg in the classroom. Hopefully, you'll tell your parents about this activity and you can create your own at home. But today, you'll be using watercolors, markers, colored pencils, or crayons to make your egg. Teachers, at this point, you may wish to get some butcher paper and cover the kids' desks in case there are spills. Once you've cut out your egg, make sure you put your name on the back. And then you'll create your designs. Some of you may choose to use a pencil to sketch it out first. That's not required. Make sure you pick symbols that mean something to you. If you look back at the sheet that you were given that has the symbols, look at the bottom, and there are spaces for you to put your own. Make sure your egg contains symbols that are important to you. You can use some of the symbols from the sheet you were given, but consider, you might have come up with symbols of your own that are meaningful for you. For example, I included some hearts on my egg. I put those there because for me, hearts represent love for my family. I also included some leaves or some wheat because I like to garden. So make your egg unique to you. When you're finished with coloring or painting your egg, your teacher's going to give you a blank note card, and she'll display a template with sentence stems on the board. And it will read, I chose this symbol. You'll put the symbol, one of the symbols that's important to you, because. Why did you choose it? And this symbol is important to me because, and then you'll fill in this stem as well. I can't wait to see your finished Pasenka eggs. Have fun, and we'll see you next time.